Have you ever met someone who seems to have a perfect life? That person who always lands a better job, finds peace amid chaos, and lives in harmony even when everything around them is falling apart? What do these people do differently? Is there a pattern or a formula to this luck? Do they have special abilities, or do they simply know something that we don't? In this video, we will explore the fundamental principles of these laws of the universe, and more importantly, how you can apply them in practice to transform your life. Watch until the end to discover these secrets and understand how they can work for you. The first law is the law of unity. We are integrated parts of a whole. Imagine a vast ocean where each drop represents an individual story, an event, an entity, or a phenomenon in the universe. All are connected by invisible currents, forming a single essence. The Supreme Creator is responsible for this interconnection. When a stone is thrown onto the calm surface of this ocean, the waves spread far beyond the point of impact. In the same way, our actions, no matter how small they may seem, generate waves of consequences that ripple through the universe. A word spoken with love can inspire someone to do something brave, while an act of aggression can plant seeds of discord in another person's soul. Our unity with the cosmos is not just a metaphor, but a deep connection, similar to symbiosis in nature. Just as the tree draws strength from the earth and the air is filled with life thanks to plants, we too cannot exist isolated from the world around us. Understanding this is like opening your eyes to see the world in its three-dimensionality, with all its diversity and interconnections. Your contribution is essential. You are not just a spectator, but a creator who shapes the reality around you. This understanding gives us a profound sense of unity with everything around us and helps us live more consciously. To experience this connection, start with yourself. Observe your thoughts and emotions as they are part of the universal energy field. Practice kindness, positivity, patience, and forgiveness, and you will notice how the world around you begins to change. Have you ever wondered why some days seem to attract only problems, while others flow with ease? Could it be that the energy you send out into the world truly influences the events in your life? How might your vibrational frequency be directly impacting the people and situations around you? Like attracts like. The frequency at which we vibrate determines what we attract into our lives. The second law is the law of vibration. Our vibrational frequency attracts that which is similar to it. This principle is fundamental in revealing our hidden potential. Do you know those days when everything seems to go wrong? We are like antennas. The frequency we are tuned into is the same that we transmit to the world, and consequently attract back. This is the essence of the principle of vibration. Want to attract joy, success, and love? Then tune into the frequency of those energies. This doesn't mean forcing a smile when you're feeling sad. It's about a deep understanding and self-love. It involves doing what brings you joy, surrounding yourself with pleasant people, stopping the self-punishment for every mistake, and ultimately, loving yourself as a unique part of the whole. When you are in harmony with yourself, you become a powerful magnet for all good things. The world reflects your inner state. If you constantly focus on the negative and doubt yourself, it's no surprise that you face challenges. As the Greek philosopher Plato wrote, what you focus your attention on becomes your world. Think of good things, feel joy and gratitude, and you'll start to attract more positivity into your life, replacing negativity with a constant companion of happiness. But how do you raise your vibrations in practice? It's simple. Fill your life with what brings you joy. Listen to your favorite music, spend time with loved ones, walk in nature, and engage in creative activities. Remember what Buddha said, happiness is not a goal, but a way of life. Pay attention to your surroundings, to what you read, watch, and listen to, because all of this influences your vibrations. Surround yourself with positive people. Read inspiring books, listen to uplifting music, and watch movies that cheer and motivate you. The law of vibration also applies to relationships. Have you noticed that we feel more comfortable with people who share our spirit? And with others, we feel uneasy, as if we are on different frequencies. As Rumi wrote, we vibrate, we are destined to meet. Remember that you are the creator of your reality, and by choosing your thoughts and emotions, you choose what you will attract into your life. Are you starting to see how our actions and vibrations influence everything around us? How about we take a quick pause to reflect on this together? If this idea of unity and vibration resonates with you, leave a like here on the video and share in the comments how you have already experienced this connection in your life. Your participation is crucial to enriching this discussion and inspiring others to do the same. Let's raise our vibrations together and create waves of positivity. Every action generates a consequence, and every consequence has a cause. The third law is the law of cause and effect. This law is so fundamental that it governs every moment of our existence. Remember the saying, "You reap what you sow." These aren't just words. It's the law of cause and effect in action. Think about how, when you genuinely help someone, later on, someone unexpectedly offers you support. It's not a coincidence. The universe is returning the positive energy you put out. On the other hand, if you constantly complain about life and see everything negatively, don't be surprised when life gives you more and more reasons to complain. Our thoughts, words, and actions attract consequences, both in major matters and in simple things. For example, if you were late for work and got scolded by your boss, ruining both of your moods, it might be because the night before you stayed up late on the computer instead of going to bed on time. It's time to apply the WHYS technique. Why did you stay up late on the computer? Was it the result of a habit or behavior? Analyzing these causes helps us better understand the consequences and shape our actions more consciously and positively. If the cause is a habitual behavior, keep asking why and conduct a self-analysis. This will help you improve. The law of cause and effect isn't about punishment, but about responsibility. Think of it like a boomerang. What you send out into the world is what comes back. That's why it's important to be aware of the consequences of your actions, even the smallest ones. Before saying or doing something, imagine what response you would like to receive from the world. Want kindness? Practice kindness. Want success? Act and work on yourself. Want love? Learn to love first. Don't blame yourself for past mistakes. The most important thing is to learn from them, change your actions, and move forward. This is an excellent opportunity to learn from your own experiences and create the future you desire. Have you ever felt exhausted from trying to keep everything under control in your life? What happens when we resist the natural balance of things? Could it be that your constant desire to be more and have more is actually keeping you away from what you truly want? The universe is constantly seeking balance. The law of natural balance works like a scale. On one side, we have our goals, ambitions, and desires. On the other, we face limitations, difficulties, and resistance. Life is an eternal game of opposing forces, and this is the essence of the law of balance. How does this manifest in our lives? In relationships, for example, if we insist on having everything our way, our partners may distance themselves, leading to the end of the relationship. At work, if we overload ourselves with tasks without setting aside time for rest, we end up exhausted, inefficient, and without energy. The universe will seek to restore balance and may force us to rest through illness. Newton once said that the universe tends toward balance, and this balance is the most beautiful form of movement. Often, we resist this balancing force, trying to pull everything toward ourselves, striving to be stronger, smarter, and richer. However, the more we resist, the more intense the universe's response becomes. Resisting this balance only leads to exhaustion and negative consequences. Therefore, it is essential to lessen the importance of our desires, accepting that even if they are not fulfilled, we can still live without suffering. How can we live in harmony with this law? It means being in tune with the world, not resisting it, but surrendering and trusting. The world takes care of us when we allow it. Recognizing that an overloaded scale is a sign to take action is crucial. Start taking breaks, taking care of your health, and finding time for activities you love. In doing so, you will see the scales begin to balance. The law of balance is not just an abstract concept of the universe. It is about wisdom and harmony. It teaches us that we cannot just take without giving anything in return. It is necessary to find a balance between work and rest, between giving and receiving, between our interests and those of others. Use the principle of balance to your advantage. If you feel that something is wrong, don't be afraid to make changes. Listen to yourself, notice which way your scale is tipping, and take action to bring back a sense of joy to your life. Did you know that negative thoughts can be transformed into creative energy? What do you do when you feel paralyzed by fear? Can you identify the emotions that consume most of your energy? The fifth law is the law of transformation. Energy does not disappear. It simply transforms from one form to another, and this also applies to our thoughts. Think of yourself not just as a body, but as a source of energy, like a battery that can be charged and discharged. Energy is always in motion, continuously changing states. This is the principle of energy transformation, which is constantly at work in our lives. How does this manifest in practice? For example, when you feel intense fear, that energy can paralyze you, but it can also become a drive for action. You can channel this fear into solving problems and finding solutions. Feelings like hurt or anger can poison your soul, causing unhappiness, but they can also be sources of creative energy. Instead of clinging to negative thoughts, redirect that energy into creativity. Write a poem, paint a picture, create something new. Awareness is the key to managing these energy flows. When you start transforming your negative energy into positive, your life changes. Instead of being stuck in negative emotions, learn to turn them into creativity, love, and inspiration. There are many practices that help work with energy. Yoga and meditation establish a connection with the inner self and clear the mind of negative thoughts. Qigong teaches you how to control energy flows, promoting health and strengthening the immune system. Understanding the law of energy transformation can change your life. Your life will transform for the better. You will become more aware and effective, learn to control your emotions, and attract more positivity. As the great scientist Nikola Tesla once said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy and vibration. This will literally make you a magnet for manifesting your desires. Have you ever thought about how your thoughts might be shaping your reality? Could it be that what you constantly fear is actually materializing in your life? What would your life look like if you could reprogram your subconscious to attract what you desire? The sixth principle is the law of attraction. What we focus on, we attract into our lives. Now, you will learn how to transform your inner world to influence your reality. Thoughts are material, and this is the basis of the law of attraction. Our inner world, made up of our thoughts and emotions, works like a magnet, attracting corresponding events into our lives. Imagine that your subconscious is a powerful computer constantly analyzing information and shaping the reality around you. If you are always thinking about negativity and problems, this internal computer will be programmed to attract those negative events. For example, if you constantly fear being late, your subconscious will seek out situations that confirm this fear. You might forget your watch, get stuck in traffic, or even get trapped in an elevator. This is not a coincidence, but the result of your thoughts. How do you reprogram your subconscious? Start by controlling your thoughts and emotions. When you notice negative thoughts, immediately switch to positive ones. Visualize your life as you would like it to be and believe that your desires are achievable. Every goal is real, and our ideas are a powerful form of energy that does not disappear into the void but transmits itself to the outside world, attracting people, events, and circumstances that resonate with our own vibration. Try visualization and affirmation techniques. Close your eyes and imagine your dream in detail, as if it is already happening. Cultivate an inner belief that you deserve this happiness. Use daily affirmations, expressing your desires out loud in a positive way. But be careful. The law of attraction is a powerful tool and requires responsibility. Don't deceive yourself and stay realistic, or your dreams may stray off course. Take concrete steps toward your goal so that with each step, your goal becomes clearer. Transforming your life to make it more meaningful and finding the balance between dreams and real actions is the true art of living. Don't lose touch with reality while you dream, and don't abandon your dreams while facing reality. Find your path, and the law of attraction will help you walk it. How can we overcome our fears and barriers to experience genuine and deep love? Have you ever considered how self-love can influence all other forms of love in your life? And what about the impact of compassion and gratitude on our ability to love? Remember that love goes beyond a mere feeling. It is a deep connection with everything around us. It is compassion for people, gratitude for the beauty of nature, and respect for life in all its forms. The seventh law, the law of unconditional love, tells us to manifest more love, so start with yourself. Accept yourself completely, with all your flaws and strengths. Learn to forgive your mistakes, to avoid excessive self-criticism, and to stop comparing yourself to others. As the philosopher Socrates said, know yourself. When you begin to love yourself, your love for others becomes deeper and more genuine. What often prevents us from loving is fear of rejection, of not meeting expectations, and of losing control. These fears lead us to build barriers between ourselves and the world, preventing us from being open and vulnerable. However, love is a force capable of healing and harmonizing our lives. Self-love is the foundation of everything. It strengthens us and gives us self-confidence. Love for our loved ones provides growth and support. Love for the world around us brings inspiration and harmony. Living with an open heart means welcoming love, joy, and all the good things life has to offer. It involves not being afraid to be vulnerable, to give love, and to receive it. Start with small gestures. Smile at a stranger. Help someone in need. Call a loved one and tell them how much you care. Remember, love is not just a word. It is a powerful energy capable of transforming the world for the better. Have you ever wondered why we often feel like we are swimming against the current in life? Or why we insist on changing things that are beyond our control? What if the key to true inner peace lies in something as simple as accepting reality as it is? The eighth principle is the law of acceptance. Allow yourself to be who you are and let others be who they are. Trying to change the world and the people around you only brings suffering. Imagine you are on the beach, watching the waves come and go. You don't try to stop them or change them. You just observe. Life is the same way. Acceptance is not passivity or powerlessness. It is the ability to accept reality as it is, without resistance or negative emotions. As the Chan Buddhist master wrote, acceptance doesn't mean agreeing with everything that happens, but rather noticing and letting go. When you try to change what is beyond your control, you waste energy in a futile struggle. This struggle creates fear, anger, and disappointment, preventing you from living in peace and harmony. Remember a situation where you resisted something unexpected. You wanted everything to go your way, but life took a different turn. It caused anger, suffering, and a feeling of powerlessness. But what would have happened if you had accepted the situation? Perhaps you would have noticed new opportunities and positive aspects that were hidden. See negative events as opportunities for growth and progress. Adopt the mindset that everything is happening as it should. The world always takes care of me. This perspective can turn challenges into moments of growth. Accepting yourself is also not easy. Often we criticize ourselves and seek perfection, but perfection doesn't exist. Vadim Zeland wrote, "Allow yourself to be yourself and allow others to be who they are." To fully accept yourself, you must embrace all sides of your personality, both the good and the bad, with your qualities and flaws. Only then can you live in harmony with yourself and the world. Are you respecting the moments when your body and mind ask for rest? What would happen if you flowed with the natural rhythms of life instead of fighting against them? Could it be that the constant pursuit of success and productivity is draining your energy? The ninth principle is the law of cyclicity. Learning to live in harmony with these rhythms is essential. The renowned physicist Max Planck stated, "At every moment in the world, there is a rhythm. The universe is a symphony, and we are all part of this symphony. Everything around us operates in invisible cycles. Day turns into night. Seasons follow one another, and we also experience periods of activity and rest. This is the principle of cyclicity in our lives. Consider your work days. There are moments of enthusiasm and inspiration when everything flows easily and successfully. But there are also days of fatigue and apathy when it's hard to focus and start any task. The same applies to relationships. There are phases of romance and passion, followed by periods of calm and stability. In nature, these cycles are also evident. Spring brings renewal and awakening. Summer is the season of growth and reproduction. Autumn is the time for harvest. And winter offers rest and recovery. It's not enough just to achieve success. it's crucial to also know how to let go and accept the inevitable declines. Just as day and night are necessary for harmony, we too need periods of rest. If we chase success without breaks, we will end up exhausted. As a wise person once said, if you want to be happy on a long journey, don't rush your destination. Value both moments of rest and moments of activity. Observe the changing seasons. Spring demands energy, summer brings joy, autumn calls for wisdom, and winter requires rest. How can you find harmony with the natural rhythms of life? Pay attention to your internal sensations. When your body asks for rest, don't force it to keep up a fast pace. Learn to plan your day and week in a way that includes moments of rest. Make time for both work and leisure. Find space for hobbies, creative activities, and walks in nature. Allow yourself to recharge periodically by stepping away from everything that drains your energy. This is true wisdom, not fighting against the current, but flowing in harmony with the rhythm of life. This way, you will have enough strength and energy to achieve any goal. How can the law of action break the vicious cycle of procrastination? But what does it really mean to take action? And how can starting small lead to big results? The 10th principle is the law of action. To achieve anything, it is essential to act. Inspiration often arises during action. Understanding and applying this principle can break the vicious cycle of waiting for the right moment. Remember the joke about the man who prayed every day to win the lottery until the heavens, out of frustration, opened up and said, "Then go buy the ticket already." This exemplifies the law of action. Many people wait for inspiration or a divine sign, but without concrete actions, nothing happens. Inspiration can be fickle and may appear suddenly, but you shouldn't rely on it. It is much more dependable to take practical steps. Start small, plan, and write at least a few lines. The important thing is to take the first step. Those who dare see things begin to move. Enthusiasm and new ideas emerge as if from an inexhaustible source. It's like riding a bicycle. While you're standing still, the fear of falling is constant. But when you start pedaling, the fear disappears. The same applies to our followers. Don't try to do everything at once. Do it with pleasure, but do it every day. Everything has its time. We are here to enjoy life and be happy. Why suffer and punish yourself? Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They are part of the journey to success. Learn from them and keep moving forward. The most important thing is not to stay still. Act, and the world will respond. Is the world around you truly a reflection of what you carry inside? Have you noticed how your mood influences the situations in your day-to-day life? What is your external world trying to show you about your thoughts and beliefs? There is a law known as the law of the mirror, which says that our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. Do you remember when, as a child, you looked at yourself in the mirror and believed that the reflection was you? That is the essence of the law of the mirror, now applied in an adult context. Our world is a large mirror that reflects our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Have you noticed that when you're in a good mood, the world around you seems more welcoming? People smile more, things flow better, and even the sun seems to shine more brightly. On the other hand, on days when you wake up feeling like everything is wrong, everything actually starts to go wrong. You miss the bus, get scolded by your boss, spill your coffee. This isn't magic or coincidence. It's the law of the mirror in action. If your mind is full of chaos and negative thoughts, your life will reflect that disorder. Conversely, if you are full of positivity, confident in yourself and your abilities, the world will respond positively. It's not about walking around with a fake smile and hiding your true emotions. The real meaning is learning to control your inner world, correcting negative beliefs and replacing them with positive ones. Imagine your life as a garden. What do you want to cultivate in it? If you water seeds of doubt, fear, and resentment, don't be surprised if the harvest is bitter. But if you plant seeds of love, gratitude, and self-confidence, your harvest will be prosperous. Start slowly, recognize the good things, and be grateful for what you have. Work on your thoughts, and your inner garden will bloom in vibrant colors, reflecting positively in your life. Are we truly in control of our lives? Or are we just pieces in a predetermined game? How can we identify the opportunities that are truly worthwhile and avoid the temptations of easy shortcuts? The 12th law is the law of freedom of choice. In our lives, everything depends on our decisions. Each choice, no matter how small it may seem, influences our destiny. Have you ever wondered if you truly shape your own destiny, or if everything is predetermined, like a piece on a chessboard, with your life planned out many moves ahead, leaving you to passively watch the game unfold? Do not rush to accept this convenient but discouraging illusion. You, and only you, control your destiny. As physicist Niels Bohr wrote, "The future cannot be predicted, but it can be invented." There are countless doors, and the decision of which one to open is yours. But how do you make the right choice and avoid getting lost in the maze of life? Vadim Zeland offers an interesting concept. We choose favorable and unfavorable life paths ourselves. In every situation we face crossroads, opportunities to move in different directions, and our choice determines whether we ride the wave of luck or become stuck in unfavorable events. Your decision-making power defines which path you will follow, favorable or unfavorable. Will you give in to the temptations of easy gains, or will you seek knowledge, becoming an expert in something and earning honestly? Remember that by choosing an unfavorable path, you risk getting trapped in it. To get out of a negative situation and move toward a more favorable life path, each decision and each turn on your journey is crucial. Even when it seems like you have no other options, remember that there is always a choice. As psychologist Viktor Frankl wrote, "Even not making a choice is a choice." Understanding this simple but fundamental truth makes you truly free. Remember, those who have courage are free. Your life is not the result of chance or someone else's will, but a creation of your own hands. Build it consciously, with love, and turn it into your personal masterpiece. Now, would you like to hear my opinion on a specific topic to be discussed here on the channel? What mysteries, ancient knowledge, or transformative practices would you like us to explore? Share your suggestions in the comments below and help us chart the path we will take together. Perhaps your idea will lead us to amazing discoveries and new horizons of understanding. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing your time and attention with me. What we did together in this video wasn't just an exchange of information. It was a true journey of discovery. And I know that many times the path of self-knowledge and transformation can feel lonely, like walking through a dense forest, not knowing what awaits us on the other side. But today, you weren't alone. Each principle we explored is like a torch that lights up this uncertain path a bit more. Think about it. How many times in life do we feel lost, searching for answers, wishing to understand why some things just don't go as planned? And today, by understanding these laws that govern the universe and our very existence, you've gained new tools, new maps to navigate the waters of life. And since you're on this journey with me, how about carrying this light forward? Subscribe to the channel and become a part of this community that, like you, seeks to understand and transform their own reality. This way, every time we share a new video, it will be a reminder that you are not alone on this journey, and together we can create waves of positivity and change. Also, leave your like so that this message reaches even more people who need to hear these words. And of course, share in the comments how these ideas resonated with you. Your story might inspire others to take their first steps toward a new life. Remember that each of the principles we discussed is like a seed planted in your inner garden. And now, it's up to you to water them carefully, nurturing each lesson with patience, perseverance, and above all, self-love. It might be that tomorrow, or next week, the changes are small, almost imperceptible, like the first sprouts of a plant that has yet to fully reveal itself. But over time, these seeds will bloom into new opportunities, new perspectives on challenges, and a new energy that you will bring into your daily life. You might be thinking, will this really work for me? The answer lies in the power of believing, and most importantly, in taking action. The universe responds to those who move, to those who choose, every day, to align their thoughts and vibrations with their deepest desires. And you've already taken the first step simply by staying until the end of this video, by investing in your growth. And if at any point you feel that things aren't going as you expected, remember that even the cloudiest days are part of nature's cycle. Every storm we face has a purpose: to clear the ground, to prepare the soil for something new. The same nature that creates challenges also gives us the strength to overcome them. And believe me, you already have everything you need to manifest the life you desire. So my deepest thanks for being here, for believing in yourself, and for contributing with your presence to this wave of positive energy that we are creating together. Your vibration makes a difference in the world, and I'm grateful to have you as part of this community. Leave in the comments what awakened in your heart and which seeds you plan to nurture from now on. Let's continue, step by step, creating a future where each of us can bloom. And before you go, don't miss these 2 videos I've selected especially for you. They are filled with deep knowledge and fascinating discoveries that you will love. Click on one of them and continue your journey of self-discovery and quest for wisdom with the amazing content our channel has to offer.